A recent Fox News poll found 53% of Americans support military action to stop North Korea's nuclear program. Joining us to talk about the rising tensions with North Korea is Kevin Sheridan, former senior advisor for the Romney-Ryan presidential campaign. Good morning.
Good morning. A
day after President Trump warned of a possible major conflict with North Korea, the regime launched a long-range missile. It failed, but it was clearly a provocation. So how should the Trump administration respond to this?
Well, look, for 8 years, Barack Obama began every international relationship and issue with taking issues off the table. I think you're seeing a president who's not willing to do that, and a very strong foreign policy team in H.R. McMaster, James Mattis, Rex Tillerson, and Nikki Haley, all uniting now to say, this is a real issue. If North Korea can miniaturize a nuclear weapon, put it on top of an intercontinental ballistic missile, we've got a real international problem here. And they are an open violation of all international standards, and the community needs to come together and put pressure on them in every way possible, including not taking the option of military force off the table. I think that's very unlikely, and that's a very tough thing to say. But it's a negotiating position, clearly, and it's something that needs to be said.
And that's where China comes in. President Trump has praised China's efforts here. It also says this missile launch disrespected China. But China now says North Korea is not their responsibility. So what is the exact role of China?
Well, North Korea is, in part, China's responsibility. They're their biggest trading partner. They supply them with almost all of their international trade. And if we don't have a partner in China here, which we haven't had for a long time, we really don't have a solution. Japan and South Korea can only do so much. The United States can only do so much. China will be the key to solving this problem. They share a border with them. They can, if needed, they would have to go in. If there were ever a crisis there, they know the refugees would be coming to them. China is the key to this, and Donald Trump is going to continue, I think, using every way he can to, with Xi Jinping, try to put pressure on North Korea to tone it down.
So is it more sanctions? What really needs to happen first and fast?
Well, the toolbox is pretty limited here. We've tried sanctions in the past. We've tried aid. We've tried, international pressures. I think they will ratchet up sanctions in the short term. It sounds like everything H.R. McMaster was saying yesterday is that's what they're pushing for from the UN.
Kevin Sheridan, thank you so much for joining us.
You bet.